What is going on, guys? My name is Georgian. We are back with another episode of Career Mode with Schalke 04 here in FIFA 14. This is the league table right now. We're in 4th place. 5 games have passed and we are in 4th place. We're not doing too bad, but it's always the same thing every season. You cannot start bad. If you do, you are not going to end bad, or you're not going to end up in a good position at the end of the season, or you're not even going to have a chance to win the league. And that is my main objective this season. So we play right there a match against Brazil, but obviously I didn't even play the match. I just simulated. I usually don't. Right now I'm starting to not care too much about international friendlies. I'll play a couple of them, but it's just kind of a waste to me, kind of a waste of a time. And so if you guys really want to watch me, if you guys want me to play the games, then tell me in the comment section, like, hey, I really want to watch, the international friendlies. But yeah, for the most part, I don't think I'm going to be playing a lot of them. So we're playing the first game here in the Bundesliga, and this is against Hertha Berlin, I believe. Cicinho gets the ball right here, steals it, takes a shot from outside of the box, and he scores. What a goal that was. And as soon as that happened, my controller, it was just really low on battery, so it just turned off. I had to go get some batteries and stuff like that. But yes, it was a beast of a goal by Cicinho, the right back that we signed this season. And he has been playing really good. I mean, obviously he's not good at heading. He's a really small player. He doesn't have strength, basically any strength, but he's really good at going forward, and he's pretty good at defending as well. Like obviously, I was gonna say tracking back. Obviously, he has to do that. He's a right back, but he's really good at defending and going forward. And apparently, he has a really good shot on his left foot. That was a nice curve. So we get the first goal in the match. Then Draxler could have put the second goal in there, and that volley just went to the side, and it was almost in there. Guillermo Ochoa, our goalkeeper, had this really nice save. We come into the second half. We're still winning 1-0, but I wanted to get another goal in there, so it would just be I would just be a little bit, so I wouldn't be like worrying till the end of the match. Well, we couldn't get a goal in any of those chances that we had. 88 minutes into the game, they had this header right here, but it was enough for me. With that one goal, we take the victory 1-0 against Hertha Berlin. Here's some of the results. Borussia Dortmund won, but Bayern Munich lost against Bochum, I think, and that is good. Bayern Munich losing to a team like that, it's just kind of, I couldn't believe it, really. 1-0, but that was pretty good, because now we're going to be able to just be ahead of, trying to get it close to them, I guess, in the league table. Borussia Dortmund are still doing pretty good. But yeah, like I said, we could get closer to them, and that is always good when Bayern loses. So now we're playing the Europa League and now, I mean, right now, seeing myself in the Europa League, I just die a little inside, knowing that I'm in the Europa League and I should have been in the Champions League. If it was like real life, where, like if you win the Europa League title and you don't make the top 5, you still get into the Champions League, I mean, that we would have been in there, but we are not, apparently. So we just have to make the best out of the season and try to win it. We are the reigning champions, so we have to win it again. We get the first goal right here with Matip, who hadn't played in the last match. But I put him in this match now, and he just comes good for me, scoring a goal. He always, no, I mean, not always, but he is usually the man that gets the goals in these corner kicks. It's him and Felipe Santana. I mean, both of them are just good. They're just really good in the corner kicks, and Matip even better. The goalkeeper makes kind of a really bad mistake right there. I mean, I thought he was going to be able to, just pull this one out, but he wasn't able to save it, and the ball goes in the back of the net. Then in the 35th minute, it's a goal for Samuel Eto'o. Gets the second goal of the match. And it was just really lucky that I was able to get that right there. The goalkeeper saves this one. This time he is able to save it really good. But then we were able to put that ball back into the small box. And that is Eto'o right there, who makes a really good effort, because the defender was just right there. But he is able to put his foot before the player from this team. Well, I don't even know the name of this team. I'll see if I can see right now. It's Nacional. I don't even know where they're from. But all I knew was they were not that very good. The second half comes in. Nothing happened all the way to the 84th minute, where Eto'o does this crazy goal right there. And I'm going to call it crazy because, look, I was just kind of messing around there, like I was juggling the ball. Then I turned around and I was able to just shove off the defender and put it right there. Just what a goal that was by Samuel Eto'o. He's actually pretty strong, and his strength is not that high His stats for strength is not that high, but I think it should be like in the 80s at least, and I don't think it's in the 80s. Yeah, but he's just a really strong player. So we had a 3-0 right there, but then they score 1 goal back, which is kind of a bummer because I didn't let him score the goal, but I knew that I could have defended that better. But we win the match anyways, 3-1. So we get our first 3 points of the in the Europa League in this group. And so in this group, we have not a lot of good teams, but one of the teams that we do have in there is Monaco. So obviously, you know, this they have Radamel Falcao in there, so that's going to be pretty good when we play against them. So at least we're going to be playing against top quality teams in this Europa League. So I just still can't get over the fact that we're now playing Champions League, and that just makes me cringe inside because, come on, man, like, it was my mistake in the beginning. I mean, in the first season, I should have put the Champions League, but I really just never. I don't know. I never checked if Schalke 04 was in the Europa League or in the Champions League, and obviously they are in the Champions League, and right now they're in the round of 16. They're gonna go against Real Madrid. I don't think they're gonna go through, but still, they were in the Champions League, and it was just my mistake since the first season. And then not getting top 4, well, that was just even worse. But you know, whatever. We just have to deal with it. And we're playing against one of the better teams in the Bundesliga, and that is Mönchengladbach, or Gladbach. Damn it! Every time this team, what? The name is just so bad. I hear the commentators say the name, but I can never get this right. We're actually gonna get the first chance at putting the ball in the back of the net, but it's not gonna count. It's an offsides. It wasn't a goal there, but we're having the better chances in this match. But at Gladbach, we're still doing pretty good. I mean, like I said, they're one of the better teams in the Bundesliga, but we're not able to get a goal, and that was worrying. 51 minutes into the match, we should have had a goal right there with Matip, but he is not a striker, so obviously his finishing is not gonna be good. We finally put this ball through for Eto'o, and he puts it in the back of the net. It's Samuel Eto'o again, who right now is in a good form, scoring goals. But in contrast, the player that is doing really bad right now is Jackson Martinez. He hasn't scored a goal since we started this season. He just hasn't scored. He's gotten a few assists, but he hasn't scored one single goal, and that is worrying when your striker, you know, this team, you know, in this formation, I have 2 strikers, obviously, with Samuel Eto'o and Jackson Martinez, but he hasn't scored anything, and that is just bad. Gladbach are going to get a goal back, but Jones is going to respond to that in the 72nd minute to get a 2-1 score right now. And Jones was just back from injury. He had been injured for like a month or something like that, and he is just a very important player for me in the club. His rating right now is going down a lot because, you know, his age. He's aging, you know, but he is, for me, one of the best center defensive mids that we have in the club. And he is he's doing pretty good, and he's chipping in with the goals like you see right here. What a strike that was. So Jones, he can score goals as well. I mean, he can score goals, and obviously he's a great defender in the midfield. We could have had the 3rd goal right there, and but it wasn't a goal, and that was Eto'o who could have had another goal in this match. Well, that's how it's going to end. We win this one 2-1, and we get another 3 points in the Bundesliga. So we're doing pretty good right now. We're actually not losing games. We've only lost 2 in the Bundesliga, and that's looking pretty good. So yeah, guys, that's the end of this episode. This is the league table right there. As you see, we're in 3rd place, and we still have a match to play. So thank you guys for watching this episode. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a like. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Later.